still in line of iron, sharpening iron. Yes, Providence, divine providence has brought all of us together. Yes, so if you wouldn't mind, from time to time, if you have materials that will help us to sharpen, what we have found ourselves in, can always send across. As we have our platform, you can always send to Sir Joshua, who will also make the materials available so that we continue to develop and build our capacity.
Yeah, I promise to do that. And before then, I want to draw your attention immediately, therefore, to the concept of productivity. Yes. It's one thing to work so hard and in hours. The last question is, what do you have to show? So the idea of productivity hovers around spending time working on stuffs and producing results. So in that context, a lot of things come into play. Number one, the capacity to focus. Number two, the capacity to reduce distractions. Number three, the capacity to manage time. All of these come into play. And if I'm sharing things, I think I'll begin with that. Maybe a few video clips that I have on productivity, a few web links, because honestly, no 48 hours passes without me struggling to read something new about productivity. How to learn to say no. Some of us are people pleasers, and if you're a people pleaser, you can't achieve anything. Because sometimes the task in your hand requires that you block off everything. As I'm talking to you, the phone I'm using is off, not just in silent mode. Off. Yesterday it was off. My wife needed to reach me, she couldn't. What she did was to reach out to a friend. They sorted out the problem they needed to. Whereas if the phone was on and I was talking to you, her call could distract me for 3 seconds. Maybe after answering her, it could take me 5 minutes to reconnect. So when we distract ourselves, we think it is a small thing, but a lot of things happen before and after. You could be doing it. Science has proven that if you get distracted for 2 minutes, it could take you 10 minutes to reconnect. And it happens also when you're writing. You do a writing and leave it. Before you get back to the flow state, that in the productivity studies, that is what we call flow state. Flow state is a point you get where there isn't distraction. You are like eternity. And at that level, your imagination is peak. Your creativity is peak. Everything is peak. So whatever gets you out of that state is a huge distraction. So one of the things maybe I'll start with is to share some of the productivity clips I have so that we begin from there. But in response to your comment, I assure you, from time to time, whenever I get around these things, I'll share with Joshua or James or Eucharistia, and then we get them across. Thank you very much for your active participation, everyone.
Thank you so much.
And one more request, Doc. This is for those staying with you there at UNL. Maybe let's say you are carrying out a research work or whatever, you can bring some of them closer to you to see how it is done. And if possible, they will be your undersecretary.
It's okay. It's okay. Like the last major work I did, the research assistant I used was my master's student. Yeah, and I paid him what I paid others. Wow. He wanted to do it for free. He already graduated anyway, getting ready for. So whatever when I coached others for the work, I coached him. When I paid others, it was I don't pay. I told him no. I paid him what I paid others. So I'm saying that to assure us that whatever little I know, I will share. And anytime there is an opportunity, I assure us I will let at least 1 or 2 persons know, and then they'll cascade it to others. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, he came in. He came back.
Anthony, we didn't hear from you.
Sorry, good day, Doc. I came very late. I'm very sorry.
And Bernard too.
Bernard? They just came in. Bernard, are you there?
No, he's here.
It doesn't talk.
Unmute your speaker. Unmute your speaker.
Is it not better?
Yes. Unmute your speaker. You mute it. Yes, yes. We can hear now.
Student president. Can you not talk?
Can you hear us? Hey, it seems your network is breaking. We can't hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
can.
can.
Network. Oh, network. Yes,
Yes.
we can. Oh,
Let me just say another thing. You're hearing me?
Yes.
We are hearing you.
Hello?
Yes, yes, we can.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. I want to give what the the problem with that, I